Can you get out of this hole without the state's help? I know we're all familiar with what the process Detroit went through, first emergency management, then bankruptcy. Is that the path Wayne County is on?
I don't think so. We'll never get out of it without the state's help.
But what form?
Well, it may not even be a consent agreement. The help may be technical. The help may be, in many respects, watching our path and saying, if you stay on that path, we'll probably be all right with you guys. So that's still to be determined. But I don't see necessarily at this point that we're looking at imminent bankruptcy. We certainly have a solvency issue. There's no question about it, cash flow problems. But I'm still optimistic that we might be able to do it, but we'll never be able to do it all by ourselves. It's got to be a team issue. The state's been very, very helpful. You know, I've run a number of names of appointees up that ladder just to get feedback. It's been great that in many of those instances, they had the same good feelings about people that I had. That always works in relationships and negotiations. And obviously, we want very, very qualified people to try to get us out of this mess. And it is a mess. I mean, there's no minimizing. I know enough now to know that the hole's deep enough to be scary. I just don't know where the bottom is.
You know, the one side of the equation that we don't talk much about is the revenue side and the inability of county governments to really raise more revenue than they have. You know, the state over the last 10 or 15 years has really changed the way that state government can get money from citizens for government. Counties have not been dealt in on those changes. Is that something that you feel like the governor ought to be looking at?
Absolutely, but I mean, I think there has to be a return for the state too. And I think what historically happens is we ask, the big we, ask for things without finding ways to streamline our process and give value to the ask.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to do.